Hello, Rob here from Active Hands. Now, I've had a few inquiries whenever I post videos of myself in my wheelchair about the type of tyres and push rims that I put on my chair. So I've had these on for about 4 years now, and if you look at them closely, they're really worn. The tyres have had a good innings, but they're time to go. And there's a couple of little tiny nicks on the push rims, so I'm going to change both of them together. Got all the things that I need here to change them. A few people have asked what I use. So you can't just put a normal big knobbly chunky tyre, mountain bike tyre, on a normal wheelchair, because if your chair is set up for a 24-inch tyre, then the casters, this bit here needs to be completely horizontal to the floor. Otherwise you're going to be angling the front casters down, and as soon as you get any speed you're going to get a really big wobble on the front wheels, or it's just not going to track properly. So you can't just buy a normal mountain bike tyre, which is normally a 26-inch. So you have to find 24-inch tyres. So the ones I've got here with me are called Kenda. I think they're called a Kenda Space, but they are a 24 by 1.95 inch tyre. This will mean that the outside diameter is going to be 24 inches, so it's still going to work properly with my casters the way that they're set for a 24-inch tyre. The difficulty means that with a fatter tyre instead of a narrow one, you can't go for the same rim of the tyre, of the wheel. So you have to get the right size wheel rim for this tyre. Now it would vary on what rim type you get, dependent on what type of tyre you get. So you're going to have to speak to the bike shop about that one. You can take in your hub and you can take in your tyre and push rim, and you should be able to get a bike shop to be able to put the right wheel rim on to fit the tyres that you want to use. But you need to get this size right. I'm also using a Carbolife Tetra Curve L for my push rims. I really like these ones, are the best ones I've found. They're a non-circular cross-sectional area push rim. It means you get a lot more grip pushing down this way, and also on the braking surface, which is a bit more flat here and is a bit wider. So I've found that they work really well. I've had these ones for about 4 years now, and they've got a couple of little nicks in from where I've just caught the skirting boards and the door frames, that kind of thing. So I'm going to change those at the same time. That's what I've got here. Got my compressor, got my tools, got my tyre tool here. I'm going to put the TV on. It's going to take me a while, and I'm going to hopefully get through this on both wheels, and you can watch me do the whole process. And hopefully we'll have some new tyres on, which will work well, and some new rims, which will be nice for the new year. Right, off we go. Excuse me if I put the TV on in the background, but I expect a lot of this will be fast forwarded because nobody wants to watch this at normal speed. Right, we have to start by deflating this tyre, taking off the tyre so we can get at the rim on the inside, because you'll need to get to the bolts on the other side of this wheel rim. So the whole tyre is going to have to come off, and the inner tube, and then we're going to have to undo these bolts, take them out, put the new ones on. It's quite a complex and time consuming process, but hopefully it'll all work fine. It's not the easiest thing when your hands don't work very well. So when we get these, we need to measure them up against the holes, making sure that the outside is the right way around. You don't want to put this on the inside and then realise that you've got your hub the wrong way around, because there's no changing that. So make sure that you've got your push rims and that they're going to line up there. There's 2 holes in there. I'm going to use the inside hole so that they don't stick out quite so far, and it will fit in slightly inside, but you might have to slightly bend some of these aluminium rims just to make them fit, but that's okay, that's all right to do. Then we can go and put the other bits back together. Now these are pretty fiddly, particularly if you haven't got 2 working hands, so it's going to take me a while to do these. I do like to do it on my own though, even though it takes a long time. So, but I won't recommend when you put these on, don't do the first few up really tight, because you need to make sure that it's evenly distributed around the rim. So just put them on so that they stay, using your Allen key, and you can finger tighten them as much as that is possible, and then do all 6 and then come back around and tighten them all for you when they're all in the right place. Right, and that is the first wheel finished. That was a bit of a faff because I had to change an inner tube halfway through. I think the inner tubes have been in for probably as long as the tyres were, so that one had kind of got a bit thin, so as I changed it I must have nicked it somewhere. So I had another inner tube luckily with me on the seat box of my chair, so it's all finished now. And now I'm going to put the two wheels on and go and get another inner tube in case the other one also needs changing. It's been a long job, about an hour and a half so far, and that's the way it is when your hands don't work very well. But I like to do it myself, and I will go and get the other bits and do the other wheel. So there we go, one done. Hope that was helpful for anyone who wanted to know the information about that. And now it just needs for me to go and do the other wheel. Maybe I'll get a snack while I'm out there.